What's going on, guys? JSGC here, and we are here for another Manchester City transfer update. In today's update, we've got big updates on lots of left backs. That's the direction the transfer window's heading in right now. So before I do crack on with today's video, make sure, like always, if you are enjoying the content, you want to help to support my channel, then do subscribe. Press that red button, press the bell, and put your push notifications on. I am doing daily Manchester City transfer updates for you guys to enjoy this summer. So if you want to stay up to date first and fast on YouTube with the latest Manchester City transfer news, and make sure you have subscribed to my channel. Also, don't forget as well, social media links, they're in the description below and sliding across at the bottom of the screen if you want to go and follow me on my Twitter and Instagram. My email also in the description below too. If you want to hit me up for any sponsorships or any videos or any general business inquiries, leave a thumbs up as well if you do enjoy this video. 500 likes once more is the aim. Let me know your thoughts of what you make of these transfers in the comments below. And lastly, this video, it is sponsored and it's brought to you by OneFootball. This video is brought to you by OneFootball. If you want to download the OneFootball app, all you need to do is press the link at the top of my description, which will take you forward to where you can download this app. The OneFootball app is extremely useful if you are a huge football fan just like me. It provides you with the latest footballing news, transfer news, and the latest videos as well. It is one source of information of where I get my transfer news from. It also allows you to see the latest scores with what's happening in the footballing world. If you just click on a game, including any Manchester City game, it will not only bring up the latest team news, but it will also bring up the latest statistics and keep you up to date with everything happening in that game. If you want to download this app, all you need to do is press the link at the top of the description to stay up to date. Thank you very much to OneFootball for sponsoring this video. If you want to go and check out OneFootball, it's a free app to download. The link is in the description, and anyone that does download OneFootball using my link does help to support the future content created here on my channel that keeps these videos coming for you guys. So let's crack on then with this video. We're going to start off with the out of Slobodan Tedic. Now, the Barnsley Chronicle, obviously in Barnsley, they're saying that Barnsley are trying to sign Slobodan Tedic on loan from Manchester City. There is no further details on this about how far advanced that is. At the moment, it's just Barnsley trying to make that happen. Will they make that happen? Will they get that over the line? That is the question. So when I do get more clarification on this, of course, I will bring it to you guys. But Barnsley trying to make Tedic happen on loan. We'll see if that does happen. Now, speaking of players heading out on loan, and teams from Yorkshire moves us on to James McAtee and Sheffield United. Now, Pete O'Rourke over on Twitter has said that James McAtee has completed his medical at Sheffield United. He's passed that medical, and Sheffield United are now just finalising the finishing touches to that loan deal, which is going to be announced pretty soon. I reckon it'll probably be announced by the end of the week to have McAtee ready to potentially play this weekend for Sheffield United. Now, moving on, we also have an update on Bernardo Silva. Foot Mercato over in Italy say that PSG, they want to rival Barcelona to try and sign Bernardo Silva. They say that Luis Campos, the football advisor at Paris Saint-Germain, has worked with Bernardo before at AS Monaco, and he'd like to work with him again in the French capital. If we have got competition there for Bernardo Silva with Barcelona and PSG, two pretty prestigious European clubs. They're certainly PSG, current French champions. They're a team with the most money, looking to try and dominate the French league, and we've also got the Spanish giant in Barcelona. We don't really need to introduce Barcelona, but yeah, we've got these two clubs competing. Then, if I was Man City and if Bernardo Silva did want to leave, I'd be looking to get a bidding war in. Never mind all this 80 million euros nonsense. I'd be saying to them, plus 100 million pounds, paying a lot of money, because that's how valuable Bernardo Silva is. Do I see either club paying a lot of money for Bernardo Silva? No. Do I think he's going to leave Manchester City this summer? Also no. Now, moving on to the ins, we've got an update on David Raum. Now, this seems to have slipped by me, and I don't know how that has happened, but it has. But I've cottoned onto it. He signed for RB Leipzig from Hoffenheim. City were getting linked 2 or 3 weeks ago with David Raum, but Manchester City will not be signing him. So that is one left back that we can scratch off our list. And speaking of left-backs and being scratched off our list moves us on to Josko Gvardiol. He plays for RB Leipzig, of course. The Daily Mail is saying that Manchester City not interested in signing Gvardiol. He apparently been quoted as Man City needing to pay north of 80 million euros to sign Gvardiol, so I presume that's why Manchester City are no longer pushing the issue when it comes to him. But speaking of left-backs from the Bundesliga, does move us on to Borna Sosa. Now, he plays for Stuttgart, and Manchester City have been told by Stuttgart if they want to sign Borna Sosa this summer, then City are going to have to pay 25 million euros. We're looking at just over 20 million pounds. Very affordable. Wouldn't surprise me at all if Manchester City and Chicky go in and say, actually, we're willing to give you 10 million euros, not 25, swoop in nice and low, and then haggle over 5 or 10 million euros for weeks. That's how Manchester City like to do their business when there aren't release clauses involved. There we go. Now, moving on, we've also got an update on a new name, and this is pretty interesting. It comes in the form of Destiny Udogie of Udinese in Italy. Now, Marzio in Italy says that Manchester City have inquired about Udogie this week to Udinese. There has been no report on a price as of yet. The Italian left-back, 19 years old, is also attracting interest from other clubs in England, including Tottenham Hotspur, who are at this moment in time showing a lot more interest in signing him than Manchester City. City have just asked about him. Tottenham actively pursuing to try and make this deal happen. I do not see Man City signing two left backs for the future this summer, of course, with us being interested in Sergio Gomez as well. So I presume City have just put out some feelers out there and deciding on which left back they want to go for, and then making their decision on that. And then later on, potentially maybe next week or the week after, City will then look towards their alternative to Marc Cucurella, the senior player that will go into our first team squad. And speaking of Cucurella, very interesting this one. Chelsea have offered more than £50 million for him to Brighton. And Brighton and Hove Albion haven't accepted this offer. They are seeking more money from Chelsea. This is exactly how Brighton do their business. Man City get told £50 million or it's no deal. Chelsea come in and say, we're willing to pay £50 million. And because they've come in with £50 million, Brighton are naturally going to say no to that. And they're going to look to try and get even more to drag this on. It wouldn't surprise me if that transfer fee ends up being, £55 million, which to me just isn't value for money to sign Marc Cucurella. He's had a brilliant season last season with Brighton and Hove Albion. Do I think he's a player that at this moment in time represents value for money at £55 million? We're talking him being valued at more than what we paid for players like Kyle Walker. And let's not forget, Kyle Walker, English homegrown premium, on top of him playing for Tottenham Hotspur, had experience in the Champions League, a fantastic fullback. He's quick, well suited to the Premier League, and has had an array of seasons under his belt, and of course in the peak of where he was as well, whereas Cucurella isn't quite there at that level yet, asking for more money than what Man City paid for Kyle Walker. And let's not forget, we're in a COVID market here where, yes, the cost of living might be up and the prices are increasing and stuff, but are football clubs making as much money as what they were before? No, in actual fact, some of the transfer fees are a lot smaller than what they are. So this just stinks of Brighton maximising and literally just holding firm to get as much money as possible. Not how City do their business. I'm surprised it's taken Man City so long to get this far with Cucurella and having a look at left backs, but there we go. Now, moving on to the final story, we do have a quick Sergio Gomez update. It is believed that if he does join Manchester City from Anderlecht, as we've been reporting over the last couple of days, it's thought he will head out on loan to the CFG. It's Girona that are thought to be the club that Man City want to send Sergio Gomez out on loan to. That's according to Fabrizio Romano, and he does say that discussions still ongoing between Manchester City and Anderlecht to try and make that transfer happen. So guys, that has been the video. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did enjoy this video, leave a thumbs up so I know that you enjoyed this video. 500 likes is the aim. Any help towards that would be much appreciated. Also, don't forget as well to let me know your thoughts in the comments below. So I'm much interested in what you do have to say with regards to these transfers. Subscribe to my channel as well if you are new around here. Press that red button, press the bell, and put your push notifications on. Daily Manchester City transfer updates coming throughout all of the summer transfer window. I'm the go-to guy for Manchester City transfer news, so if you haven't already, do make sure you have subscribed. Also, don't forget as well, social media links, they're in the description below and sliding across at the bottom of the screen if you want to go and follow me on my Twitter and Instagram. My email also in the description below too, if you want to hit me up for any sponsorships for any videos or any general business inquiries. And lastly, do go and check out today's video sponsor, OneFootball, link in the description. If you want to go and check that out, OneFootball will keep you up to date with all the latest football news, transfer news, the latest scores, results, statistics, live league tables, what channel you can view the game on, live commentary, as well as all the latest transfer news for Manchester City and all the other clubs worldwide. It's well worth having. It's free. It's the best footballing app out there in my opinion, so do go and check that out. Link is in the description. Anyone that does press that link and download OneFootball using my link does help to support the future content created here on my channel, and it does keep these videos coming for you guys, so thank you to everybody that has done that so far, and I would appreciate anybody else doing that as well. And I'll see you all again tomorrow for the next daily Manchester City transfer update. So I've been JSGC, who is sweltering here right now, and I'll see you all again tomorrow. Peace. Ciao for now.